Welcome to this video. My name is Daniel Steele and today I'll be showing you my 30% OpenGL project. My idea for this project was to be an alien planet with the camera looking out into the horizon. Crystals and rocks would dot the horizon and the light would orbit the origin point, imitating a sun. So first off, I'll show you the code and then I'll run the scene later. To start off, we're declaring the skybox and loading each mesh. Each of the meshes, with the exception of the skybox, is custom, created by me in Blender, located to the media file. Next we move on to init scene, where we're initiating our camera, our lighting and our fog. In compile we're just linking our shaders. Now onto update. So in update we're calculating the angle for the light, and each second it updates the light's position. In order to do this, we're declaring a radius and speed for the camera to move, then updating its new position and sending that off to the shaders. Now onto the render function. First off, we're constructing the rotation matrix for the light. Then we are applying the rotation to the original light position and passing the updated light position to the shaders. Then we have our camera, where we're just declaring the camera and the camera's position. And now we move on to each model. So there are quite a few models in this scene, but each one is essentially the same in the way the code block works. So to start off, we're initializing our rock and applying basic translations, rotate, translate and scale, to make each one look a bit more varied. And then we're giving it a texture located in the media file and applying material shading for each object, including its shininess. Then we're rendering it, and that's pretty much how each object is loaded. Now then, once we've got to the skybox at the end, we're loading the QMAT textures from media files, but then it uses texture 0 instead of texture 1. And at the end we have set matrices here, where we are passing the model view matrix, the normal matrix, and the MVP off to the shaders. Now onto the shaders. So in our vertex shader, we are taking in vertex position, vertex normal, and vertex text coord. Text coord controls the texture for each object, and then we're giving each one uniforms. There's not much happening here. We're basically just passing everything off to the fragment shader. So onto the fragment shader. Now to start with, we are taking in position normal and text coord again from the vertex shader. We're also binding layouts for the skybox texture and also the normal model textures. And then we also have a layout for frag color, which will be our final result. So to start off with the fragment shader then, we are declaring a uniform called light info, where we're taking in our basic light positions and lighting. Also material info here, and also our fog as well. So we've got fog max distance, fog min distance, and fog color. And then we're using gamma correction here, and also tune shading for the lighting. But just below is our bling fong. So in the bling fong, we're calculating our diffuse, ambient, and spec, but also our texture coordinates as well, and our lighting positions. And then finally, in our main function, we are declaring the amount of gamma we want to use. In our scene, we're adding skybox texture to our scene, with text color, and with lighting color we're adding in our bling fong. Text color as well, we're adding in the gamma correction here. And this is the calculation for our fog. So we have a fog factor, which is our max distance minus our distance, and then that divided by our max distance minus min distance as well. We've then got the shade color, which takes into account our bling fong, and then we have color. We're actually mixing fog color, shade color, and fog factor together to get a final color. Yeah, and then we're having our final color where we're mixing fog color, lighting color, and fog factor to get our final color with text color to render our scene. And so once everything's rendered and everything's fine, then I'm going to go ahead and launch it. So this is what it looks like, and you'll notice that gradually when the scene updates every other second, the light will move as well. So the purple in the background is our fog, and then we've got our lighting here. And I'll just give you a few seconds. Okay, so that is my project. It is an alien scene, meant to be on an alien planet, and there we go. Thanks for watching.